Good morning, Roxy. Oh, very nice. Bite your foot as soon as I say good morning. It's 8:03. Ashley left about 20 minutes ago. Her buddy picked her up and off they went. She will be back tomorrow night. Mum sent me a text, which was nice to hear from Mum. I needed that. I know I've been keeping up with everybody and daily basis and through the day, but it was nice to actually get a text from Mum herself. Louie's there. Cool. The sun is shining. Because yesterday was grey all day. I could hear the band already. They're over at that park where we take pictures today, and they have 4 days over there from 7 to 4, I believe. Follow Ashley's snaps. You'll see they got to the hotel and they're not booked in. Apparently, and now they're at the training centre, which is another 20 minutes on, but apparently, I just texted Ash, I'm like, what happens now? And she said the educational woman from their district is going to give them all the directions and the new address of the place, but they were supposed to check into the hotel before they went to the convention centre, but apparently an email was sent to everybody and the email wasn't open and read, so goodness knows where they're going to end up, but at least she's with the girl that she's doing the training with, so she's not on her own having to figure it all out. Because you can have a laugh when you're with someone, can't you? It's like, this is so funny. When you're on your own, well, me anyway, if I'm on my own, the first thing that goes through my mind is, oh, panic. I never used to be like this. When Mum and I had to drive back from Germany to England when my dad was ill, Dad got flown into Woolwich in London when we were leaving Germany. Mum and I had to drive from Germany to England with Mum having the worry of my dad on her mind, whether he was going to make it or not make it, because it was really touch and go. I was calm as a cucumber. I was 16 years old. I'm like, no, Mum goes, I think I missed the turn. I'm like, just go straight. We'll get the next one. Now I'm like, we missed the turn. Oh, God. Oh, getting old is not fun. I just feel like this August has... I told you guys at the beginning of the month, before anything was even going on, that August is a very stressful month, work-wise, for the photography business and everything, and getting yelled at by people that don't follow the rules with making their appointments for their senior portraits. And so I had another girl yesterday, and it's like, she's like, I've been out the country. I said, for the whole summer? She goes, yeah. I'm like, nice. But there's about 80 of those that have called. I feel like probably like 40, but a lot. And to have everything else on top, and I'm stressed. Nothing. This is no one's fault, but just like, you know, I worry about my mother because she's, you know, over there going through this, and then I have the guilt and everything else. Pete's mum's up in Maine, and you know, Pete's working, and tonight, he tells me last night, he goes, oh, by the way, I'm not going to be home tomorrow night. I'm like, oh, I was going to make something with that new Taste Be Simple sauce for dinner. He goes, oh, I've got is it a football game? I don't know if it's football or soccer. I'm like, school hasn't even started yet, and the games start this week, so he's going somewhere for something. I don't know. And then tomorrow night, I can hear, like I said earlier, I can hear the band. You can hear the drums really clear. And they're farther away. Sometimes it's just the way the wind blows, it really is. But their last day of band camp is tomorrow, and they do a run through for all the parents and everybody tomorrow night, and Pete usually goes and takes pictures for the yearbook. So he said, do you want to go? I'm like, I can't answer that. This was last night, so I can't answer that till actually Thursday gets here, because I start the day with every intention, and here's my list, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Those are what I'm going to do today, and it's not been working out that way for the last couple of weeks. So I'm like, I'll tell you when you're leaving work whether you're going to swing by and pick me up or not. Ashley's due back. Her training goes till 4:30 tomorrow, and then she'll be back probably by 6 with the traffic and everything. She's in Woodbridge, Connecticut. So it's not too far, it's just far enough that they stay up there because the training in the morning is earlier. I think it's 8:30. So to have to leave here at like 6:30 to make sure you get up there and everything. Saying that, let's hope they got a hotel room. They might be back tonight after all. And then she goes again next month, the middle of September, the two of them are going back up for another training. I think middle of September is, she was saying something last night, and I don't know which was which, but doing makeup under photography lights and stuff like that. So that'd be interesting, seeing the dad's a photographer. Anyway, sorry, I'm rocking because of my back. I'm not being a weirdo. Well, that's up for debate. Anyway, guys, I hear the garbage men. I'm so confused. Oh, it's not the garbage men. See, I keep thinking we're on Thursday now. I'm very confused because EastEnders is on a Wednesday. Well, EastEnders came on last night. And the funny thing is, on Monday, I'm sitting there thinking, they said that one of my shows is changing to Tuesday from Wednesday, and I could not remember what it was. So this morning, I'm like, oh, EastEnders taped. Oh my God, it's Thursday. Oh dear, daft bugger. It's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. That is not the garbage men, that is bulk pickup. They do bulk pickup every Wednesday. Alrighty. Friends, I'm gonna leave you for a bit and talk to you all in a little while. You're perched on top of a deodorant jar. Can. Best weather. I just took the dogs out. Louie's still out there because it's so nice. He doesn't want to come in. Wandering around. Roxy's in. I was going to say Ashley's in. Roxy's in. I'm about to make a bacon sandwich. This is how much ketchup I have left. So enough for a bacon sandwich. And then I'll go to the store tomorrow. Because I am going to go have my nails done tomorrow. Because, of course, whenever I say I don't need to go, I then go break a couple. Probably because I've been picking at them because I've been nervous. My mum called. I think she called me. Well, she called me by mistake. It was a 4-4 number, so I was like, "Oh, that's England. Let me pick up." I didn't recognise the number at all. I thought maybe it's my brother or something. And I could hear my mum talking. So I have to crouch down, trying to stretch the back. I could hear my mum talking to somebody, and you know, I'm like, "Mum, Mum, Mum." And then she finally realised I was there after like a minute and a half. So I think she dialed me from her iPad, which I don't know how, but we got to talking anyway, just for a few minutes because, like I said, she had company. And when she got company and you're in hospital all day long, your company is key, you need it. So, you know, she pretty much just told me everything that I've been told from everyone else. But I got quite emotional when I hung up. She didn't know. I hung up from her and then I got quite a bit emotional, so I finished editing my vlog and I called back the people I had to call back regarding senior portraits and so on and so forth, and then I put on some James Corden carpool vlogs, carpool karaoke, so that cheered me up because I went right to my favourite, Adele. Do you know what's at the top of my bucket list of meeting people is I would love to have half an hour with Adele and have a cup of tea and a chat, because I just think I'm like in awe of this woman. She's amazing. So if anybody knows her, oh dear, preferably in England. I'll go have a cup of tea in England when Mum's out of the hospital. We'll take Mum to meet her as well. Mum likes her as well. But anyway, I'm going to make a bacon sandwich now and a cup of tea, and I'm going to go upstairs because my program on my desktop, could you be quiet, keeps crashing and it's driving me nuts. I can't get anything done. But Sir Louis come to the door now. He's ready to come in. Hey, get out of the recyclables. Let me go get the little monster in. Hello everybody, it is 7:16. I was just about to take a picture out the window because it looked pretty orange, but there's no clouds, it's just, oops, just the sun. Pete came home for about half an hour, called his mum. She's up in Maine, let me show you. So I was going to take pictures of the pretty sunset, but it's literally the sun and no clouds to make it look pretty. Yeah, his mum had a bump on her leg. She showed it to us the day she came out on the boat with us, and apparently had it cut out. They wanted her to go have it cut out in case it was precancerous. And she had it cut out, and now she's having bother with it. Now she's up in Maine. So she went to the emergency room, and I think Pete said they put her on an antibiotic, and he's drawn a circle around it where the red is, and said if it gets worse than that, she's to come back immediately. Well, she's not due to come back here till next week. But I said to Pete, well, is she going to be able to drive? Because if her leg's tender, that's her right leg. So we may have to go up to Maine and just carpool it back. Like literally go up and come back in the same amount of time. That would be weird because it's like a 6.5 hour drive. But if she can't drive, she can't drive. But Pete's going to check with her tomorrow. She's driving around now, but then when you've got a long drive and then with traffic and everything, it could take 8 hours, couldn't it? So that's that. Haven't heard anything else on the mum front. I did let my brother know that I'd spoken with her and nothing had changed. And I've just spoke with that. Yeah, I did tell you. Ashley and her roomie are all settled in their new hotel. But Ash goes, I wish we could come home. I wish it was a bit closer. She says, because we've just come home tonight. She said, there's literally nothing around here to do. And I said, well, where are you going to eat? They had lunch included with the thing, and then they have an afternoon snack of cookies and brownies. I said, yeah, I remember going on these kind of things. So they just went and had McDonald's. She goes, neither of us want to spend a lot of money for dinner. So they got McDonald's and they went and got a pack of Corona, 6-pack of Corona. She goes, beer's so cheap up here. I'm like, stock up, bring it back. They're only an hour and a half away, but it seems like there is parts where stuff is cheaper. So now they're pretty much in the hotel room for the night. Fun, fun, fun. Is this coincidence or what? It's 20 past 10. And we just finished dinner again. I just washed up. Pete picked up some KFC on his way home because everything I had was frozen and we didn't know what time he was getting home. So we just went with that, which works out well because there's plenty of leftovers for tomorrow. But on that note, guys, we're going to love and leave you for this evening. I hope everybody had a brilliant, brilliant Wednesday. Whatever you guys did today, I hope it was a good one, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.